Hello YouTube, I'm Pilot Stud and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be going through my top 10 add-ons for Microsoft Flight Simulator, so stay tuned for this big video. Welcome back to another video guys. Today I'll be going through my top 10 add-ons for Microsoft Flight Simulator. We've got airports, aircraft and everything in between really. I found some really unique add-ons, some really awesome add-ons, some really popular add-ons. If you're new here, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. But now let's hop into this video. Okay, so starting off we've got Eindhoven Airport, and this is a handcrafted, almost payware quality airport that you can get for free. As with all of these add-ons, you can download them from the links in the description now. But now let's take a look at the closer detail of this airport. Okay, so I am a big fan of high detailed airports, and I know some people do get a bit annoyed occasionally because I take a look at quite a few details, but I do really think this airport does look quite good. The car parks are actually really well modelled, and while they're not a big factor for most people, the actual airport building has certainly been hand designed. It does look very nice. It's a place I wouldn't have flown into before. I'm not too familiar with this part of Europe. Haven't been here before, so therefore I haven't really looked into it. But they seem to have done a really good job with this airport. I'll certainly be flying to it more often. A lot of custom signs have been placed everywhere, some very nice multi-storey car parks. The ramps look perfectly dirty, not too clean, which I find to be quite unrealistic. Therefore, it's a very nice start to this video, I believe. It is a very nice airport. You can see we've got the airport hotel here. While it does look quite clean, in some places too clean to be realistic, I think on my settings, GTX 970, it works really well. It doesn't affect my FPS whatsoever. It's got a nice runway, really nice area to fly into, to be honest. Therefore, that's why it's in this video. Night lighting is also very good. Now let's move on to our second add-on. So from one airport to another, we're here at Gatwick Airport. You guys can tell that it is Gatwick Airport from its very unique air bridge that goes right across the taxiway. Now, I've been here before and I can say it does look pretty realistic. It is a complete work in progress, so not everything is ready yet. The North Terminal, that blue light does look a bit too vivid in my opinion, as well as the font looking a bit off. But it's a fantastic improvement from the original. If you guys hop over to Gatwick now, you'll see what I mean. It does not look good at all. Now this is of course the main feature of this airport. They didn't have this in the default version of Gatwick. It does look very nice. Sadly there's a bit of a light bug there. That's probably just my graphics card. I don't really know what that's about. Now the developer does seem to be really interested in this airport. You can see we've got another add-on right in front. Well, you've actually got two add-ons right in front of you now. One is very, very special. Anyway, the developer is really into this add-on. By the sounds of it, he is really interested and really happy to continue on improving it. So there's a lot of potential here. It could be a payware quality version of Gatwick. Yes, those fonts on the gate signs are horrible. I hope they get rid of them soon. Now the default version of Gatwick had two control towers. This was of course unrealistic, so the developer has replaced it with the single. Personally, I really like this add-on. It's got a lot of potential, but now let's move on to number 3. Okay, now this add-on is absolutely amazing in my eyes. It completely changes the look of the ground services. You can see we've got a Swissport ground power unit in front of us. We've got Sky Chefs as the catering company. It does look absolutely amazing. I'm pretty sure it depends on the airport what kind of ground services you have, but I'm not 100% sure on this. As you can see, we've got Sky Chefs as the catering service. I really like this. Now it does change all of the ground service vehicles, which leaves some airports looking quite out of place, as you don't have Swissport everywhere. But I'm sure in the future we'll be able to sort this one out. So you can see we've got Swissport fuel trucks. It basically changes all of the ground services. It's a very nice add-on in my opinion. Okay, so we're back on the stand here at Gatwick in the A320NX, which is an add-on I'll be talking about later. I know I've talked about it before, but it deserves to be in this list. It is a fantastic add-on. It is probably the best for Microsoft Flight Simulator so far. Anyway, you can see we've got a window up here called Air Tool, and this is absolutely amazing, completely free, ready to download in the description right now. So you can see we got a whole list of airlines there. Let's just go EasyJet because we're at Gatwick. Gatwick is a hub for EasyJet. So now you can see we've got a bunch of icons. Now for every airline you don't have everything, but you guys can probably work out what this add-on is all about from announcements up here. There's also going to be other features regarding passengers implemented into this add-on in the not so distant future. It is a work in progress, but it is very promising. Here we go, listen to that.
Welcome on board our EasyJet service. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker. Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your tray table must be stowed.
So you guys get the point. Basically, you can select any announcement from this airline and it will play it. It's going to be better integrated into Microsoft Flight Simulator in the future. It's just not 100% there yet because of the software development kit.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention. A potential emergency situation has arisen.
Perfect if you've got any emergencies or you want to up your realism. I highly recommend this add-on. You can see Pack Simulator is coming in the future. There is more information on the website. So I personally really like this add-on. It's probably one of my favourites. But now let's move on to our fourth add-on. Okay, so we're already on our fourth add-on. It is the first out of 2 aircraft in this video today. It is the A320NX. Now I'm not going to go into this add-on too much, but if you haven't, it is basically a potential study level aircraft for Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's got a really hard working development team. I highly recommend it. It's absolutely perfect for those of you that like to up your realism. It's going to become basically the Zebu A320 if any of you played X-Plane 11. I cannot complain. They're implementing features by the day. There's problems normally whenever there's an update, they just have to fix it, but as you can see it's working right now. We've got a completely functional IRS system which is very nice, upping the realism. I personally love it. So far we've had Eindhoven Airport, we've had Gatwick Airport, we've had a better ground service add-on, as well as that amazing announcement add-on, which I found very cool. And of course, the A320NX. Now let's move on to our 6th add-on. Now there is no question, I have to admit, this is probably one of the best freeware airports for Microsoft Flight Simulator at the moment, and I know quite a few people have requested it. It is Oslo Airport, or Gardermoen. I'm not too sure if I pronounced that right, so I apologise. Now this airport is absolutely stunning, in a fantastic location in Norway anyway. As you can see, it's a very uniquely shaped airport. We've got the control tower right in the centre and it does look absolutely amazing. Now they have added a lot of detail into this airport, as you can see. You can see we've even got some trains down there, and I do like airport trains. It looks absolutely stunning, although the control tower shadow does look rather long there. It does look amazing though. Very little stutters, as you can see. I'm pretty amazed because this is not a small airport at all. It does look very nice. Works very well on my computer, which always makes me very happy. I think Norway is slowly becoming my favourite place to fly, or definitely Scandinavia for that matter. I'm going to do so many flights here you do not understand. Not a lot of detail has been paid to the car parks, but to be honest, who cares? They're not massively important. I've got no words. It does look really good. It's a payware quality airport that you can get for free in the description now, so why not? So this has been our 3rd airport scenery add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator in this video so far. What's your favourite? I have to say, I think this is the favourite of mine so far. Now let's move on to our 7th add-on. Now you guys can see just from this map, we've got something very special near Vienna, so let's hop to it. Now we've hopped over to beautiful Vienna and I'm flying in exterior view purely because so you can see the landmarks down below. Now this is the wonderful Vienna city pack and it is a big download. I think it's like 5 GB, which is quite big for Microsoft Flight Simulator add-ons as they go. Now I'm not going to list all of the buildings in Vienna that have been modelled. The list is on the website if you're that curious, but if I'm being completely honest, I'm not 100% sure. We've got the main city train station down there by the looks of it, as well as the Parliament buildings. I'm pretty sure at least some sort of palace, and they do look absolutely amazing. I am a massive fan of city packs, and especially when they really don't hurt my FPS like it is now. Now because they do use completely 3D photogrammetry, they can be quite limiting on your FPS, so if you've got a weaker computer than me, which for Microsoft Flight Simulator is a bit of a challenge, my computer is probably one of the lowest it can be and still be playable, then you might have a few issues because these are quite tough. If you're flying out of Vienna, this is an add-on for you because as you're coming in over the city, you want to have some nice scenery. I can't recommend it enough. In most Eastern European cities you have TV towers like this. I'm not too sure why, someone will probably know. As you get closer to the buildings they still look pretty decent, to be fair. I imagine these have been taken straight off Google Earth and they do look very good. Some of them do look a bit funny, as you can see in the left corner there, but as you get closer to them they sort themselves out. Let's move on to our next add-on now. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe if you are. So our 8th add-on today brings us over to Birmingham, and technically there's 2 add-ons for this at the moment. But because I want to keep this video short, I'll be showing one, but both the links are in the description. Now these 2 add-ons are basically 3D photogrammetry for Birmingham. This one you're seeing right now improves some of the airport buildings and their surroundings, and there's also one for Birmingham city centre. Now I chose Birmingham because basically there is quite a few international flights here that go all over the world, so therefore you guys should look into this. They've sorted out the control tower and a lot of stuff, introduced some hotels and some multi-storey car parks. Overall it looks a lot better. Birmingham was quite a disappointment when this sim first came out. Now our 9th add-on isn't really an add-on, but it's something you should do, and you guys want to stay tuned for our 10th one, so let's go take a look. Okay, so our 9th add-on isn't really an add-on. Well, it is, because there's add-ons right in front of you, but it's basically when you search up your local area, you'd be completely surprised about how many people are making add-ons for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, I'm here in Suffolk. I do live around here. I'm obviously not going to reveal my location on the internet, but I live in the proximity of this area, and we've got a very unique BT tower here. You can see it, it's on the right side now. We've also got a massive science park here. They do a lot of ICT around here. And there's even a Tesco's and Audi modelled around here. Now, I use FlightSim.2 for these add-ons, and there is plenty of add-ons for your local area, I'm sure. You can see we got the Tesco Extra down there. I was pretty blown away, if I'm being totally honest. There's also a map feature on the website, so if you're not sure, you can always take a look on the map. To be fair, there's plenty of options. I was blown away. Now let's move on to our final add-on, and this is a very, very interesting one that FSX players will hold dearly. So, our final add-on today is this hot air balloon model, and talk about nostalgia for you Flight Simulator X flyers. This certainly is an interesting flight model. Now this freeware aircraft, if I could call it an aircraft, it's not really a hot air balloon at that, it doesn't fly like one at all. It's actually pretty fun, I've got to be honest. Perfect thing to do for me is to go into slew mode, move myself all the way up, reduce my throttle and just drop out of the sky. I mean, that, to be fair, is probably the closest you're going to get to hot air balloon. So thanks for watching this top 10 add-on video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have enjoyed making it. We've had a collection of freeware airports, 2 aircraft, both very different, and some city packs. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video as much as I enjoy making it. If you've came here to look around for Flight Simulator add-ons, then you've certainly come to the right place. Or if you love everything about aviation, then you have as well. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks to all my captains as always. If you would like to find out how to become a captain, go onto my Instagram and Discord, it's all on there. Thanks for watching, guys, but from me today, that is all. Bye bye.